Oh hey people, it's been a while. I haven't posted a video in quite a long time. Been very busy. But today just had a little bit of time to play around with some retro computing. And right now I'm trying to copy files from a modern machine. Well, relatively modern. This is a Dell T7500 Precision workstation, one of my favorite workstations, very reliable. Want to use that to copy files to this NEC PC. It's I believe it's PowerMate 386SX CPU. Basically, what I would like to do is I like to copy things that I install on a virtual machine. I have a DOS virtual machine is running on a VMware version 12 on my Windows 7 PC. So it's easier to get software and install it here and then just copy the folders from here to the NEC PC basically, right? So it's easier that way instead of copying, although I do have a floppy drive here. It's easier to just install stuff here and then copy it over the, well, over some method to the NEC PC. So the way I'm doing today is using parallel port and LapLink version 5. As you can see, this is my VMware DOS installation recognized on LPT1 port, as you can see, and basically it's connected through here. And I actually had to build a breakout, using a breakout box, the correct pin out for the LapLink connection to work. In fact, this is the LapLink connection, basically, which I'll show you here. This is the actual pinouts from one computer to the other. You're supposed to crisscross a few things. There's special cables you can buy, but I didn't want to. I had two straight through cables. There's one here going there, and another one going from here back into the machine, into that back. This has an LPT port, a parallel port still, so that's why I really like this machine. So I had to build it in this breakout box. You can see my jumpers here. This breakout box is actually meant for RS-232, but it's nice that it fans out the 25 connections on this side and this side to these headers here, right? So again, this is meant for RS-232, but you can also use it for parallel port, you know, as long as you have the right jumpers connected to these headers, right? So anyway, 25 pins are brought out to here, to these two headers. Same thing from this side, 25 pins are brought into these headers here. And based on that, I did to the jumpers here. Actually, if you really look, pinouts from 2 to 13 is on this side, and from 25 to 14, or 14 to 25 is on this side. So for both sides, for the connections from, I believe, from 14 to 25 is wired out to this side here, and the connections for 1 to 13 are wired out on this side here. Same thing, so crisscross. But anyway, so that is the breakout cable, and this is the actual connection that you can use. And basically you're ready to copy files. So what I like to do is I like to copy a few files as a test, and you can see here on my VMware installation, right? Just quickly show you here about VMware, right? So that's the one here, and it's running DOS 622, running LapLink version 5, and as you can see, my NEC PC is also recognized. So what we're gonna do is choose connection. I'm gonna go in here, and then we're gonna say choose connection. We're gonna say that, and then we're gonna connect the C drive, and you can see the actual C drive on that NEC PC. Same thing on this side here. But on this side, I'll just let it be because the transmission is from this end to that end. So I'm just gonna leave that. So what I like to copy is, let's see if we can go back up. I like to copy Norton Commander installation on this side. I don't have a Norton Commander installation on this side here, as you can see. This is the local connection. So I don't have a Norton Commander installation here, so I like to transfer it. So let's give that a shot. So let's see how I can do this. I believe you go to transfer, it says copy, right? So you press F2 on my, let's see what happens. Are you sure you want to copy selection from VMware to NEC? Yes, that's what we want. Yeah, there it goes. So what kind of speeds are we getting? So it's gonna copy about 6 megs of data. That's actually not too bad. It's not too bad. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna just turn off the lights real quick here so you can see the breakout box. You can see the breakout box actually has LED statuses, so it's kind of flashing while copying the files. And yeah, really good. And once the transmission is done to this side, I will be able to show you. But it's kind of interesting here. The breakout box is flashing as it detects the bits being transmitted over the parallel ports. Yeah, so I'll be right back to show you when it reaches copying those files. So I don't know what the speeds are for, I believe I have the port, the parallel port on both the, I don't think there's a way to set it on the VMware host, so on the VMware settings, whether you want to do the standard parallel port or ECP or EPP, right? I believe it's set to ECP on this side, on the NECPC, but I'm not sure what it's set to. But the speed kind of tells me that it's definitely set to ECP, because that's really fast, right? So, all right, we'll be right back once the transmission is complete. So there's my quick setup here. Anyway, you don't see any status on this side actually. It's kind of, oh yeah, actually you do. You can see it here. It says, just turn this off. It says remote computer access. That's what it says. So, and in here, yeah. Okay, be right back in a second. Okay, copying of files has been completed. As shown here, it says successfully copied 100% error-free 86 files, about 6.6 megs of data. And as you can see now, actually it hasn't updated the folder structure here to show any CPC, but let's see. Let's choose it again. Oh, right there. So Norton Commander is there. So now let's see if we can launch it. I'm gonna temporarily exit out of here. Let's see if we run. You currently have an active connection to, are you sure you want to exit? Yes, sure. So you can see it's exiting the connection. It's disconnecting. You can see on this end, it says warning, the connection has been terminated by the remote host. Yeah, okay. All right, I'll just say okay. All right, so now it doesn't see anything, right? So here is my NECPC. If I say ver, you can see the version of DOS it's running. CD, and then CD to NC, to Norton Commander, and then NC, I believe. Yeah, so you can see, yeah, it's pretty good. Copied this over parallel port. So this is just showing you how you can transfer data relatively fast using LapLink software available in the nearest file host website, right? You can search it on Google. LapLink version 5 is specifically what I'm using. I can show you here. So if we go to File, and then does it here about LapLink, right? So you can see LapLink version 5, and then it's installed at MS-DOS VMware, right? So that works perfectly fine. So the biggest thing is just get a normal parallel port cables. Build yourself, either build a purpose-built one where you use this pin out to build the connection, or if you have some sort of breakout board, or even you could do it on a breadboard and break out the connections, do the right pin outs like this here. This is me going checking every connection and transfer files. So anyway, having fun on a weekend on a retro machine and relatively modern machine from 2009, playing around with parallel port. Take care.